What is up, guys? It's Criticals here. I'm gonna start the video on how I got caught, not really caught, but in trouble. So we're gonna start off with the fact that I went to a Catholic school before. Now I go to a public school. Really happy about that decision. Anyways, my friend Alex, aka Retard, thought it'd be a great idea to go off and not really a great idea, but he's just a crazy kid basically. Anyways, so me and my buddy Alex, we're accepted in this math group, and what's kind of funny about this math group is that every single kid in the frickin' math thing has no teacher. Like, there's 10, 13 of us, there's no teacher whatsoever, and we're just kind of like a lonely little group, right? So, congrats to the teachers, because that is the most stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. Why have a whole bunch of little kids running around a classroom with no freaking parent? But despite their mistake, my friend Alex and me just screwed around basically. Alright, we did our homework in the middle of class. After done our homework, we screwed around and we just messing every single minute. But there's just one day, there's this kid named Axel that was in the program, and he was so butthurt just every time he saw us. Like, he's like, "Oh, what are you guys doing here? You guys all despise me." Just crap like that, just despise and crap like that we didn't really like from Axel. But anyways, so Axel's one day was very mad at us. I'm pretty sure my friend Alex was acting like a ninja doing cartwheels, and he chucked a pencil and it hit him right in the freaking forehead, and that's when he kind of blew his gasket. So now we have the fact that we have a butthurt kid all mad at us, and it got me and Alex screwing around in class, right? So he tells the teacher about it, and the teacher says, "Oh, I'm sure it was an accident," and we were off with a warning. But despite the warning, we were still in big trouble ahead of us. Going into this, guys, we go into the fact that now we have this kid, and we're kind of screwed, because anything we do now is going to tell the teacher, and we don't want to get kicked out of this program. It's a pretty cool program. But so there's this one day, we were messing around with the principal again, and Alex jumped over desk, flipped the desk, and yeah, so we went back to the classroom, and she goes, "Hey, I heard you guys flipped over desk in the thing." And we're like, "Oh wait, we're so sorry." And she's like, "No, this is the last warning." So now we're in trouble, and we're kicked out of the program, and me and Alex, we're wondering who did this, because we don't know who told on us. We don't know if it was Axel, Austin, Ellie, just all these like people in our math class. There's like 13 of them. Now we're thinking it was Austin, because he kind of hated us too. But anyways, so Axel, anyways, someone told on us, and yeah, so we got told on, and now we're by ourselves, right? So now me and my friend, as always, we try to make a list. And the list is for the fact that we're trying to figure out who told on us, so we can explain to them to next time we won't do it, so we could be in the math class. It was really fun. But we couldn't find this kid out, and so we made this list, right? We were Xing out names, and all these names are Xing out. There was like 13. There was like 5 left out, and apparently I open up my desk. Okay, so we like switch hours, and I go back to that same hour the next day, and the paper that I had is gone. And I'm like, "Hey Alex, what'd you do to the paper?" And he goes, "I don't have the paper." And we get a message from the office, right? The teacher rings up her phone and says, "Hey, Alex and Jackson, please go down to the office." So now it's me and Alex. We're going to the office, and I look at him, he looks at me, and goes, "What'd you do wrong?" And I'm like, "What'd you do wrong?" Because we assumed something was wrong. So we go to the office, right, and we have this principal, and I think it was a guy back then. He was pretty chill principal, and he goes, "Hey, why are you guys doing this?" And we're like, "Doing what?" And he's like, "Look," and he showed us the list. We're like, "Oh, thanks for finding our list. We needed that." And he's like, "Oh, why do you guys need it?" We're like, "We're just making a list." And he goes, "Are you guys sure it isn't a hit list?" All right, for all you guys that don't know, a hit list is a not numbers. It's a whole bunch of people written down, and then you cross out people's names. And the people's names you cross out, you kill. You straight up assassinate them. Black flag, assassination. That is basically what a freaking that note thing is. A freaking I don't even know. It's retarded. So now we have this piece of paper that is accused of us for trying to kill somebody. Yes, right. We're at a Catholic school, and now the principal's accusing of us killing people, making a hit list. Alright, that's to beat up someone. And we're like, no, that list is just explained. He's like, "Are you sure, boys?" Well, why did Miss what's his name, Axel, say that you guys make it? And we're like, oh, it was Axel. That makes so much sense. So we know that Axel's it, and we go into the fact now that Axel is absolutely freaking playing us. So later on that next day, he goes, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. You guys have lunch detention. So now we have lunch detention, and we're going on to the fact that now we are being absolutely destroyed by a freaking 12-year-old little kid, Axel, that's butthurt over us. But no, this kid just had to keep on going. So the next day, lunch detention, 2 cops come in the room. We're in this separate room, dude. Like, I'm literally talking 10 by 10. Just like 2 police officers stand up, or principal, and he shows lists, and they're like, we don't make lists like that at this school. And we're trying to explain that, no, we're marking off names to see who it was. We're going to explain to them. And they're like, no, you weren't, no, you weren't. So we, of course, had to get our parents, and basically we had a 7-hour suspension, and we had to get our parents involved in it. And my mom was freaking the hell out, because usually she isn't like the type of person that's going to go accuse me of making a freaking hit list. And his mom was freaking out too. I mean, they were both freaking out like crazy. Like, Jesus Christ, no, they did not make a freaking hit list, you goddamn retard. So now we're at the fact that both parents are mad and everybody's mad. Alright, so now that we're in that fact, basically, yeah. So we did almost get suspended, alright? But the lucky part about getting suspended was the fact that we never got suspended, right? We never did. We were so close to getting suspended. It was unbelievable. And yeah, so I thought it was a huge thing. And basically the whole thing went off is that the cops went away, and our teacher stepped up. Our teacher, yeah, that's right. Our teacher stepped up and was talking about how we would never do that. The cops believed her, so did the principal. And yeah, so thank you. See you guys later.